Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Noah here. Today for review we have Boss Fight Studios Saurzoic Warriors. These are not brand new figures. The only one that I bought new was the Ceratopsian Guard, so all the accessories are not here, but most of them are. He's just missing 2 grenades, and I think he might be complete, but he has no package to show off. And this guy is complete, but I don't have all of his accessories out. So if you guys want to see all those accessories and stuff, you can just look up Saurzoic Warriors from Boss Fight Studios. You can find them on Big Bad Toy Store. Here we have Triax Skyver, Range Brachion, and the Ceratopsian Guard. The Ceratopsian Guard is just a army builder, so he doesn't have an actual name. First things first, I'm going to go ahead and start in the order that I bought these. So we're going to start with Triax Skyver. Let's move these guys off to the side. Bring him in closer. We can get a closer look at his head sculpt. Here we have the scar on this side over his eye. I'm pretty sure this is a villain. On Pixel Dan's channel, I think he thought it was a hero, but if you read the bio and stuff, he's like a traitor to his race, and the Ceratopsian Guard are out to catch him. And I think that Range Brachion is like a bounty hunter or something. But overall, really cool design. It has really great texture all over it. I don't know if you can see that. It's got great scaly texture and different size little bumps and stuff on it. Jaw is articulated, can go all the way up like that, and can go way down. That's where if somebody breaks his jaw, I guess. On the back side, we have all these other spikes that are also nicely painted, just like the horns up front. If you guys couldn't tell, this is the Triceratops character. He comes with this cool large axe weapon. It's got some nice detail, a little bit of battle damage, a little bit of tech on it. Here we have like a little buttons and a wire and stuff. And then you have like some unpainted wraps right here. Overall, it's a pretty cool accessory. Gonna move that off to the side. Articulation on these guys is pretty basic. Head goes up, head goes down, rotates side to side. There is a bit of a neck articulation too, so it can go a little bit farther forward and then a little bit more back. But overall, pretty basic. The arms can go forwards on both sides. This is like super soft rubber up here on the shoulder pads, so that's not in the way at all. They go all the way around. They can go out, bend at the elbow, and swivel at the elbow. Same for the other side. Here we have hinge at the wrists and swivel at the wrists. Same thing on this side. Hinge and swivel. Here we have these wrist bracers that are removable, so they swivel as well. You can just pop off the hands just like this, and then you can remove those wrist bracers. And you just have a bare wrist. So in all honesty, you can get this guy and do some customization. This little piece on his leg slides off that holsters his gun, so you can make a slightly different version of that. This armor is not part of the sculpt, but it is like permanently attached the way they stretched it over the torso before they assembled the figure. So if you want to customize it, you can chop this off and make it into a more barbarian style to fit in with Range Brachion. Here we have his knife accessory that can be removed from this little sheath right here that's attached to his belt. Cool detailing on it. It's pretty basic, but still really cool. You can fit that into either of his hands, though it is a bit of a loose grip, but it still holds okay. The hands are really gummy plastic, so that's the only reason it's kind of loose. It just kind of falls out. Like if I turn this hand, it's just going to fall right out. See? Just fell right out. But when it's brand new, it does not have that much issues, but after you use it a few times, it starts to get more gummy and more gummy. Here on this side, we have like a standard pistol or revolver. It's kind of like Western style. So that's pretty cool. That fits into the sheath on the leg, or the holster on the leg. On the back, we have a more cybernetic, futuristic looking gun. Let's see if that'll focus. Here, just one second. Here we go. So that's pretty cool. Nice detailing on it as well. That can fit into the holster in the back. Legs, they go outwards. It is hindered a little bit on this side because of the holster, but not too much. They can go forwards all the way into a sitting pose. They can go backwards a decent amount because of the soft underwear. You have bends at the knee, swivel at the knee, and bend at the ankles, as you can see, as well as rocker on those little ankles right there. So that is pretty cool. Overall, he's a really cool design. I like him a lot. I'm going to move him off to the side. Here we have the Ceratopsian guard. He does come with a gas mask and 2 grenades. But the gas mask, I couldn't figure out how to get it to fit, so I left it off for display purposes. He comes with this cool little spear weapon. It's got like a wood-looking tip to it, but it's painted pink. And the handle's just very basic. Here we have some cool wrist bracers. These are removable just like Triax's were. Cool detailing on them. On the inside, it's kind of like straps, and on the outside, it's like armor. The shoulder pads are really cool. Done this nice goldish bronze color. Mine has a bit of a defect because this little portion right here of the triangle is not painted the same bronze like it's supposed to be. So that's a little bit of a mistake, but that's actually kind of cool because if I army build these, there'll be one difference already. And then, of course, I can take off some of the accessories and stuff to make him a little bit different than the others. Head sculpt is pretty cool. This is like a... can't remember what type of Triceratops this is. It's not a Triceratops, but it's some type of Ceratopsian, so... he's got that cool beak that's articulated as well. His tongue is a bright neon pink to match all these little details on his armor. Here on the back, we just have the crest. It also has that really nice detailing on it. Here we have the holster that'll hold the spear. Which also, on Triax Skyver, there's one of those to hold his axe. The chest armor is exactly the same on both the figures, I think. Actually, never mind. They are different. They're similar, but they are different. Clearly, they took the same base sculpt when they were like in the computers designing it and then just tweaked it a little bit. But they are different sculpts, so that's pretty cool. The belt and loin piece is exactly the same, though. We have different shin guards. Articulation is the same on this guy, so I'm not going to go over that. Overall, pretty cool looking. I like his colors, but I'm just going to go ahead and move on to the next character. Here we have Range Brachion. My other light keeps cutting out, so it might not stay on. It's probably going to... yeah, it keeps cutting out. Anyhow, he is clearly a Brachiosaurus. He has a really, really cool design. I'm going to go ahead and take a closer look at that neck and head sculpt. The neck is awesome. He has the articulated jaw as well. Really, really cool head sculpt. Very bright colors. He is kind of barbarian style because he has like the furry pink loincloth with like the Skeletor style kilt piece over top. Like some cloth wrapping up top that's made of plastic, of course, but designed to look like cloth. Here we have the fur top boots designed to look like leather. He has this cool skull on his wrist bracer. Another cool skull is on his axe. Now, this axe is absolutely huge and very heavy, so he has to hold it two-handed. It's got like rockets on the back and a lot of techie looking stuff and straps and all kinds of stuff. I don't really know exactly what its powers are or if there's even any powers to it, if it's just to look cool. But he has a really, really nice blue with purple washing on him for his skin, and then he has all this brown, pink, and peach colored armor. His axe is really detailed, looks pretty cool. Same thing on both sides, a lot of damage to it, clearly. Backside, we have a spot to hold his axe. We have this cool shoulder piece and chest harness. Now, I don't think this is removable, but I'm sure you could find a way to remove it with some heat. The neck articulation goes all the way down about that far, so you can reach down quite a lot. Head can go up, look side to side. Then, of course, this head also has a ball joint, but it does pop out very easily. So it's mainly just for side-to-side motion. Let me get that peg back in there. Just 1 second. There we go. So the head can look up a little bit, down, and rotate side to side. It's not really that much of a ball joint, but it is still there. Overall, really, really cool. As you can see, I'm filming outside and it's starting to get dark. So I'm just going to go ahead and move to comparisons because the rest of the articulation is the same. So for comparisons, we're going to bring in a few Masters of the Universe characters. First up, we have Ratlore. I wanted to bring him in because of the long neck, just like Mr. Range Brachion here. Also, Range Brachion actually comes with this weapon as well. It's a really cool gun. Kind of has like some pistol meets rifle meets sci-fi style decal and stuff on it. It's actually really cool. The entire thing's cast in pink. Here we have like the magazine full of very large bullets. We have the scope up here. You have a slightly sculpted trigger right there, but everything's cast in pink except for the very tip that's painted silver. So that's pretty cool. But there's Ratlore. As you can see, Ratlore's wearing Horde armor. I will be making a custom Horde Ratlore and Horde Tongue Lashore this year for the 40th anniversary of She-Ra. I'm going to be doing a lot of Horde customs. In fact, I'm in the middle of a original character that I came up with. He's like a Snake Man and Horde character at the same time, but he mainly works for the Horde. So that'll be on my channel soon. Here we have Terror. This is also another long-necked character. So long in the fact that he does not fit on the camera in the frame the way I had the camera positioned. There's how they look together. And then the last comparison is, of course, with the man himself. The most powerful man, in fact. Here we have him alongside He-Man. So they are directly in scale with each other. So if you're an Origins collector, you'll definitely like these, especially if you like dinosaurs. Even if you don't, it's going to be really hard to pass these up if you like the 5.5 Barbarian-style figures. I'm going to move him off to the side and bring in the other two characters just to show them side by side with He-Man. So they are in scale. These characters are just a tiny bit shorter. There are a few characters in the Saurzoic Warriors line that are a little bit shorter. But I'm not really going to be getting many of those short characters. But they are really, really cool. So if you want to check them out, make sure to look on the Boss Fight Studios website and the other place where it sells, like Big Bad Toy Store and probably Entertainment Earth. I am not 100% about Entertainment Earth because I have not checked, but I'm sure it's probably there. I hope you guys enjoy. We'll see you later. Let's see if this will focus. Peace.